Sometimes a rectangular window isn't the most effective way to select our objects. At times like these, we can use the key-in functions to quickly select objects that are difficult to select using normal methods. I'm going to open a drawing. We'll come up and click our Open icon, and we're going to go into Chapter 8 of our Exercise Files folder, and we'll open up drawing number 3 using key-ins. We'll click Open to bring that guy up on screen. Now I've got my metric drawing of my wrench and a couple of sockets. We're going to use this drawing to explore some of the key-in functions that Autocad gives us to select objects. The first one I want to look at is all. Let's say I'd like to erase everything in this drawing. I don't know if you've had a day like that. Let's try it out. I'm going to click Erase. AutoCAD's asking me to select objects. I'm going to type ALL, all, and hit Enter. Notice everything is selected. I didn't have to use a window. I didn't have to pick anything on screen. I said all, everything got selected. Let me hit my Enter key again to finish the selection, and notice everything is now erased. Let me undo to bring it back. Let's look at another key-in. I'm going to zoom in on my thumb switch area. Let's say I'd like to move the thumb switch 5 millimeters to the right. This happens to be a metric drawing, so we're using millimeters. I'm going to launch my Move command, and when I do, I would like to select the thumb switch as well as the shape around the outside. Unfortunately, it's not a nice rectangular shape, so a window is not going to help me very much. Instead, I'm going to use a key-in. I'm going to type WP, which stands for Window Polygon. Let me hit Enter. At this point, AutoCAD's asking for my first polygon point. I'm going to pick a point on screen. I'll pick another, and another, and another, and notice the color and the line type of the shape that I'm making. What I'm doing is I'm creating a window selection, but I'm not being forced to conform to a rectangle. So I'm working my way around. One thing to be careful of, I do have a running object snap. So if I was to get too close to this geometry, AutoCAD may snap to one of these points. So to be on the safe side, while I do this command, I'm going to come down and turn this O-snap button off. There we go, and I can continue. I'm going to work my way all the way around, and when I'm done, I'm going to right-click and select Enter to finish the selection. I have just selected those entities. Let me right-click to let AutoCAD know I'm done selecting objects. Now specify a base point. At what point would I like to pick up this geometry? Well, my running object snaps are turned off right now. That's fine. I'm going to come over and grab my center point object snap. I'll click that, and then I'll come back and I'll pick this geometry up from the center of this circle. Now, where would I like to move it? I'd like to move it 5 millimeters towards the neck area of the wrench. Now, to do that accurately, I'm going to lock my ortho. Let me come down and click my ortho button. Notice all the settings changes I can make while in the same command. I'm going to pull this to the right, and I'm going to type in the number 5 to move it 5 millimeters. Let me hit Enter, and I've moved it too far. So that's all right. I'd like to move this guy back, maybe 2 millimeters, but now he's going to be tough to select. He's awfully close to the edge. Doesn't matter, I can use another key-in. I'm going to launch the Move command again. When AutoCAD asks me to select objects, I'm going to hit P for Previous. I'll type in P and hit Enter, and AutoCAD will reselect the previous selection. Let me right-click to let AutoCAD know I'm done selecting objects. Let's specify a base point. I'm going to use the center object snap, and I want to pick this stuff up from the center of this circle, so I'll just move my cursor over and click at the circle. My ortho's locked. Let me pull to the left, and I'm going to type in 2 and hit Enter. That's a little better. As you can see, the key-in options are a helpful alternative to the selection window, and they give us the ability to work outside the box when making our selections.